my shirts, put my shoulders,
Put his shoes on.
put my shoes on, wheel my toes to the camera. Yeah. What words? So humid this morning.
Yeah. All right, so now I'm trying to figure out how to. All right, so the time is 6 o'clock and I call the June 27th Board of Selectmen's meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We have Skip joining us remotely. How do I bring it all this stuff up? If you're on the home page, the portal page, we're testing out the new agenda program. So I want to be on the portal page. Yeah. Okay, I'm on the portal. You click the date, June 27th. Board of Selectmen. And you can hit, so you did June 27th. Oh, I can do split screen. And you can hit split screen. So this is the new system, Jim. If you and Skip would like to bring a computer, or we can get a computer, whatever, you'll get the entire agenda and packet electronically. See how you like paper? That's fine. I can see it all on here and I can click on everything. So instead of me trying to find everything in my papers, I can have it on there. And so it's trying it out to the public. All the packets, all the pieces of paper you have will be there on the website for anybody following along. We'll be able to see all the attachments as well, and they're published.
Very clever, Rogers.
So hopefully it'll help us be organized and it'll help us get more transparency out to the residents, and it'll be able to save things together for future board members looking for things that we did.
And Jim, I'm going to test it out to see if we can do it on mobile devices, so you may be able to do it on your phone.
Thanks. Yeah.
Welcome. I'll just say you're welcome.
Just out of curiosity, where is the electronic PDFs and all this archived? Because one of the concerns that I've always had in my business as we move things on electronically, when you lose the hard copies and it's stored in the stores.
Yeah.
So
most of it comes from most of it's just simply like we create them in Word and we upload it to their system. So we've already created it in our system. We also have the
so we have the original.
We have the original. Yeah. Okay. There will be a link onto our website, and we also do have the copyrights of everything, all the documents.
Sure. Do we back all the stuff up to a separate Iron
cloud server?
Or something? Yeah.
The cloud server that is backed up every night. Okay. All right, so citizens' comments. We have no citizens with us today. Approval of the minutes. We had the minutes for the June 13th meeting.
Move to approve.
Okay. I'll second. So the motion's been made and seconded to approve the minutes from the June 13th meeting. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained. Okay.
Abstained. I wasn't there.
Okay. Correspondence and announcements. We have the Jewett City Savings Bank is having a community celebration day, July 15th from 10 to 7:30 p.m. and it's at the GPS for public schools.
No, not public school, at the
Park.
Just below the Ashland Dam, at the gazebo there.
Okay. Yep. So that's Ashland Street in Jewett City is where it will be. There's bands and activities and food trucks.
Correct.
I also received an email from the director of corporate and external communications at Connecticut Water, Mr. Meany. He's letting us know that Connecticut Water has a customer advisory council, and the town can appoint a resident of the community who is a customer of Connecticut Water to serve on the customer advisory council. So that's there's 60 residents in town that have Connecticut Water. So I'm going to put that in the newsletter and see if anyone knows anyone that might be willing to serve on that. So we'll put that out there. If anyone knows anyone, let me know. And also to add to that, there is Connecticut Water does have a water boil advisory going on right now for people that are served by Connecticut Water, which is Tanglewood. What's Tanglewood? And that area down there. I'm not gonna mind link of the roads. It's
There's nothing
not
there.
everybody that has
Isn't it the Valley of the Four Seasons
Valley,
development?
Valley Drive, Tanglewood, and Lakeside Terrace. They're the ones that have it.
What caused them to,
There was a some kind of pump failure and it's been fixed, but they want people to boil their water until they have test results that come back that show it's fine. It takes 48 hours for that to happen, so should only be a couple of days and results come back. It's just precautionary. And it's not everyone that has well water, because I've already been asked by a couple of people because it's on the news and they're just seeing the water boil and they're thinking it's everybody, but it's just that section. Let's see. Public Works report. Does anyone have any other correspondence or announcement? No. Oh, we
No.
had a big power outage last night, like 1,000 customers in town were out of power, which made us the winner of the state for the most power outages. Everything was restored probably around 9:30, 10 o'clock. Most of the people got their power back on. So we opened late here because we don't have a generator. And everyone else should be restored by now. There were a couple of trees down here and there, and those have all been cleaned up too. So,
I was pleased to see Sunny's was open.
yeah, they have a
Big
generator. We should hook up to their generator. Public Works report. We're light staffed over the next week. We have one employee that's out after a surgery, and we have other vacations, so we're working with minimal staff right now, but there's mowing that's been worked on, and today mostly was spent storm cleanup. Let's see, finance report, he said nothing. Old business, ARPA funds, I don't have an update. The Baptist Church Well Project, no update. Ford Hill Bridge, no update. Municipal ISP. Skip. Nothing.
No update.
No update.
I'm channeling spirit. I'm sitting in the spirit.
The Gate Street Recreation Master Complex Plan. We met last week. We have a new plan updated. And we have cost estimates. We're still working on those. Some were a little high, some were a little low. All of it's on the website for anyone that wants to look at it. It's on the website under let me see where it is. It's all there. There's even the meeting was recorded on YouTube, so the link to the YouTube for the meeting is on the website too. And that is under the menu, projects and committees, and then you go down to the Gate Street complex under there, and all the links are there. Let's see what else. Municipal complex improvement steep. The chimney's been removed. This is being worked on as we speak. They've been out there the past couple of days working on the brickwork. They're still working on that, so we're ongoing with that project. Ordinances. So we did get the blight ordinance draft back from the town attorney. Everyone has a copy of it with all the comments, and we'll put it on the agenda for discussion next meeting. So everyone can review the comments and everything. Voluntown Fire Station improvement designs. I have no update on that either. So we are on to tax refund. I have a tax refund. We only have one. The only thing is it's really small. We have one recommendation from the tax collector for Ayola Johnson for $38.68. So we just need a motion
So moved.
to approve that, and a second. I'll second that. So all in favor to approve the tax refund for $38.68, say aye. Aye. Opposed, abstain, it's approved. Building inspector. So let's see. As of today, we've hired a building inspector to start June 1st. So July 1st, sorry, it's July now.
Sorry, I thought yesterday was Tuesday.
Starting July 1st. We have Rick, where is it, Rick Martel? He will be our building inspector. He's highly qualified, comes from the voting. Oh, that's you. You added a voting, the motion on there. It popped up on my screen.
On the agenda?
Yeah, it popped up on my screen.
Oh, that's
Said voting. I'm like, are we voting?
I'm trying to,
So yeah, he's highly qualified from Plainfield, and he will have, he'll start being here for a couple hours on Tuesday nights for the public. And his inspections will be scheduled, so people can just call and set up an appointment, and he's good to go, starting July 1st, which is like next week, I think. The next we have school signs, still working on this. I found all my information from when I was working on this project before, and I just have to reach out to the person from the DOT that I was talking to before. This was in 20. I think I started it before COVID, and then COVID came, and then we started it again. So this was, I don't know when it was, that last January, I think. Trying to find the contact person I was working with, and we'll get going with that. The Board of Ed invited me to their August meeting to go over with them. I'd gotten different sign setups from the DOT back in January of last year when I was working on this before, and I'd gone to the Board of Ed with the plan, with the different design plans, and we didn't really move forward after that, but we're gonna go for round 2, and I'll be at their meeting in August to go over it with them, and if the DOT person can come, I'll invite him to. So that's where we are with that. What else? The DOT truck traffic, I don't really have any updates on that. Voluntown Fun Day, we had Voluntown Fun Day last weekend and it turned out to be, despite the weather, it still turned out to be a pretty well attended event. We ended up having it at the fire station instead of on the field because it was so wet. I think it was a good location to have it there. We had a lot of activities and people seemed to enjoy them all, so I'd say it was a success. But we lost them.
I think we lost Skip.
I
I think his internet's been gone down on that one.
And I think that's all I have. I'm trying to think of anything else for other business. It's really slow right now because a lot of people are on vacation all over the place because the fiscal year ends like June 30th, yeah. So it's been pretty slow.
It's good.
Yep,
Reminder about the resident at 159 Wiley School Road who's using the catch basin for his.
okay, yep, that's what I
personal composting
have
pump.
because I was looking for the address. But I didn't send anything yet. I did talk to the guys about it, so I'll send a letter over to that.
What do they have to say?
They said it's been a problem for a while. It doesn't happen consistently, but it happens regularly. Like, it doesn't happen like every month, but it happens consistently,
Mhm.
just not all the time. So, and they said probably just send a letter to remind people that it's not supposed to be done. And see what happens.
Hey, I missed probably the
Um,
last 2
I think
minutes.
that's all.
I had
Did the
technical
budget,
difficulties.
did the budget pass since our last meeting or?
What budget?
State
Yeah,
budget.
we already discussed.
We already
yeah.
discussed all that. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah, we discussed that as the one thing.
yeah. So, nothing really else going on.
Good.
So I guess we can adjourn.
Oh, any further update on the bike park? On the bike
No,
trails?
I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything about that. Don't know.
About the state and our chicken issue.
I haven't heard anything on that either.
What I'm kind of wondering, I'm not making a phone call to an attorney about it, but the next time we talk to him. Would the state then be in the position that, well, we have a plan in place and if it happens, we're just gonna go ahead and do it because that's our plan.
Mhm.
Would it be proactive on our part to go to court and get an injunction now to force them to build a facility, covered shed,
Okay,
and put the materials on site? Because as we know, this has already happened in Pennsylvania, it's happened in other places. When it happens here, their fallback position is gonna be no matter what administration is in, Republican or Democrat. Well, here's the plan, dust it off and, we're gonna drop off 500,000 pounds of dead chicken. Leave it covered until the rain washes it off.
mhm.
And maybe we need to just start by holding your feet to the fire and say, we know it's your land and you can do it, but you have to be better prepared than this.
Okay, yep, that works. That's one of the things that we were talking about too, was the covered area.
Yeah, it was in that USDA.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just crazy, but what, 12 inches of wood chips over it
Yeah,
and leave it out there in the woods and the animals aren't gonna get to it.
you're right. Yeah, that's what we said.
No chain link fence, nothing, just,
Yeah.
we're just gonna drop it here and our problem solved in Hartford.
Right,
I don't think so.
okay. Sounds good. Anything else?
Happy 4th of July, everybody.
And we are open on Monday. We're closed on Tuesday. People were asking.
Okay.
So we're open on the 3rd, we're closed on the 4th, and we're open on the 5th. So, if anyone's wondering. All right,
Move to adjourn.
second
Seconded.
that, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All right, we're adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.
Done.